Hello and welcome to URL Insurance Group's Post-Medicare AEP Plan webinar. My name is Matt Alina, and I'm one of the marketers here at URL Insurance Group in our Life Markets division. And I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to join us for today's presentation. Before we get started in our presentation today, for those of you who are close to a computer, you will want to stick close to the computer. There's going to be some poll questions and there's going to be some interactive pieces here that we'll be doing throughout our presentation today. So you'll want to stick close to your computer and have that mouse in hand. Also, if you have any questions while the presentation is going on, go ahead and type those questions using that toolbar that is on your computer screen. You can type your questions, and at the end of the presentation today, I'll be happy to read your questions aloud and get those questions answered for you. And of course, there will also be some handouts that we'll give for those of you who are interested in that as well. So again, welcome to our Post-Medicare AEP Plan webinar, and let's get started. We want to show you today that Medicare creates opportunities. For those of you who have been to a theater or a live performance or even a movie theater, as you're walking down the steps of the theater to get to your seat, you see this big giant curtain in the front of you, and that giant curtain is designed to help build anticipation, and it's exciting when you see the curtain get peeled back because you know that something exciting is going to happen. So today we're going to peel back the curtain to show you the opportunities that your Medicare sales can create for other opportunities. Now, if you turn the clock back just a little bit to September of 2017, hundreds and hundreds of you joined us in Hershey, Pennsylvania for our Medicare Connections Conference of 2017. Here you are, getting ready to find out all the changes that are occurring in the Medicare field. And you're learning different sales strategies and different plan changes and everything else that's going on. And I also had the opportunity to talk to you and explain and show you some of the different opportunities that Medicare clients can present in other ways besides just Medicare. Now, through the AEP season, if you're a Medicare producer, this is probably you about now. Your fingers and your toes are probably blistered from running from appointment to appointment. You're probably extremely tired, but congratulations, you've made it. You've made it through another open enrollment. Congratulations, and we thank you for your Medicare business. Now, we do have a poll question here, and here's the poll question. For those of you who were in Medicare season, how would you rate your AEP season? Could it have been better? Was it good? Was it great? Was it outstanding? So I'm going to give you a couple of seconds here to go ahead and answer those questions. So for those of you who sold Medicare, how did your Medicare season go? Could it have been better? Was it good? Was it great? Was it outstanding? Okay. Thank you for your answers. Here are the responses. 43% of you said it could have been better. 29% of you said it was good, and another 29% of you said it was great. Today's presentation is going to show you how you can take your sales to the next level. Now, of course, you've been busy, you've been running from appointment to appointment. It's now time to take time for yourself, whether it's taking a yoga class or exercise, getting a massage, going shopping, whatever it is, a vacation, or just enjoying the great outdoors. Whatever it is that you do to recharge your batteries, make sure you're doing that. Take time for yourself because your clients need you and you deserve to be fresh and well rested. Now, here is our agenda for today's presentation. Our agenda is designed to help you become a senior market champion. What does a senior market champion look like? It is a way for you to not only just be a Medicare advisor, but to be a senior advisor and to be a well-trusted senior advisor. It'll help you grow your business. So the first step is we're going to show you how to thank your clients. And by thanking your clients, it's going to drum up more business for you. We're going to show you how to keep in touch with your clients throughout the year. We're going to show you how you can gain more referrals. And with more referrals, it's going to help you grow your business. And by doing each of these steps, you're preparing for next season. Now, I talk to agents all throughout the industry, and there are agents and there are businesses that are spending thousands and thousands of dollars every day to get in front of your clients. They're trying to take your clients. Now, you have an advantage because out of all of the people that a client can purchase Medicare from, they're purchasing it through you because you have the ability to help them navigate the confusing world of Medicare. By doing that, you have built trust. They have trust with you. They find that you are competent, that you have integrity, you're loyal, you're open, you are just trustworthy. You help them make decisions. So you have an advantage. You already have that relationship with that Medicare client. And we're going to show you how you can grow that advantage. Now here's my next poll question for today's presentation. For those of you selling Medicare, how many clients do you have? Do you have less than 50? Do you have 50 to 100, 100 to 200, 200 to 300, or above 300? How many Medicare clients do you have? And again, this presentation is designed to help you grow your Medicare client base. So go ahead and answer that question. We'll keep the poll open for just a few more seconds. Okay, thank you very much for answering those poll questions. So 14% of you in today's presentation said you have less than, 14% of you said you have less than 50. 43% of you said you have between 50 and 100 clients. 29% of you said you had between 100 to 200 clients. And 14% of you said you have between 200 and 300 clients. We're going to help you, in today's presentation, we're going to help you grow your business. And we're going to encourage you to really grow that trust. Again, as I've said, your Medicare business can springboard you into other sales opportunities. It could be life insurance sales or final expense life insurance sales, annuity sales, long-term care sales. But we're asking you to grow that trust. And by growing that trust, you're not spending a dime. You are already the Medicare advisor. We're going to help you become the senior advisor. Now, back in September and also earlier in 2017, we did a Medicare conference where we were trying to show you some different ways to cross-sell with your clients. And what is a compliant way to cross-sell to your Medicare clients? This form was handed out at our Medicare Connections conference as well as earlier in the season. And it starts off by saying, I can help you with other services. This is a compliant way for you as a Medicare producer to convey to your Medicare clients that you can help them with other services. You can help them with IRA rollovers or CD alternatives, life insurance or final expense planning, long-term care insurance, or even some of the ancillary products like dental insurance and hospital indemnity plans. If you use this form, excellent, good for you, because you've made your job a whole lot easier. If you have that form, now is the time to contact one of us here at URL. If you have that form and somebody says that they are interested in IRA rollovers or CD alternatives, you'd want to contact us at extension 4. That's our annuity division. Joe Corio and his team will help you with the next steps on how you can approach your Medicare clients to talk to them about CD alternatives or IRA rollovers. If your client said that they want to speak to you or talk to you or revisit life insurance or final expense planning or even long-term care insurance, that's extension 3 here at URL. That's Steve Clemens, myself, Joey Fry. We can help you with the next steps to approaching your clients about those products, your Medicare clients about these different products. You don't have to be an expert. Whatever department you are contacting, we are constantly designing cases, and we're designing products and features that are going to be attractive to your clients. We will make you look good. And it is very common for agents when they're new to a certain area to put us on conference call and have us talk to the client. We have no problems doing that. Again, you do not have to be an expert, and you do not have to feel like you're in over your head. Now, that questionnaire, that cross-selling piece that we just talked about, that's one of the handouts. If any of you are interested in that, you can go to the toolbar, you can download that handout, and you can start implementing that form into your business practices today. But again, you don't have to feel like you're in over your head. Just like you had to have learned Medicare somewhere, and you probably learned, a lot of you learned it maybe through URL. We can help you learn the other products, whether it's annuities, life insurance, final expense insurance, or long-term care. We will help you, and we will not let you drown. We will step in. We will be your lifeguard. We will be whatever rescue person you want to envision us. We are here to help you and help you grow your sales. Now, the easiest and the simplest cross-selling opportunity is actually final expense life insurance. Just like Medicare is health insurance designed for seniors in mind, final expense insurance is life insurance designed with seniors in mind. So a client could have had a heart attack, stroke, cancer, a whole mess of different products or different problems. These are life insurance plans that are designed for seniors in mind, seniors that have diabetes and a whole mess of other things. Now you see that there's a superhero theme here, and we'll show you how you become a superhero to your Medicare clients. But we try to say, keep it simple, superhero, and we'll get into how you become a superhero to not only your Medicare clients, but also your Medicare clients' family. So this takes us to our next set of poll questions. And here's a real simple one. Do you currently sell final expense life insurance? Yes or no? Do you currently sell final expense life insurance? Go ahead and answer that question now. Thank you for answering your questions. It's actually a 60-40 split. 40% of you said you do sell final expense life insurance. 60% of you said no. Here's my last poll question for today. If you do not currently sell final expense life insurance, why not? Is it a lack of product knowledge? Maybe you don't have time, or maybe you do currently sell final expense, or maybe you're just not comfortable selling final expense. Go ahead and answer that question now. Okay. Here are the results of that poll question. 63% of you said lack of product knowledge. 38% of you said, I currently sell final expense. Nobody answered don't have time, and none of you said you don't feel comfortable selling final expense. So it sounds like I have my job cut out for me today to discuss lack of product knowledge. And we'll show you how we will help you and train you on the different final expense products that are out there. But as I said, final expense insurance is one of the easiest cross-selling opportunities. Now, according to the Life Insurance Marketing Research Association, 85% of people who purchase life insurance cited that the #1 reason that they purchased life insurance was to cover burial, and final expenses. Final expense planning is the number one reason why somebody is buying a life insurance policy. That's the number one reason. And like I said before, people are spending thousands and thousands of dollars trying in these different lead programs, and you see people like Alex Trebek on TV trying to sell their products to your clients. Build your book of business, build with your clients, grow that trust. Now, periodically I get asked the question, what is the average cost of a funeral? If you ask a final expense life insurance company, they're going to tell you that the average cost of a funeral is between $20,000 and $25,000. They're in the business of selling a life insurance policy. I went to a website called parting.com, and that's where funeral directors kind of chimed in and gave different price breakdowns. And the average cost is between $9,000 and $10,000. Now, this is bare bones, no flowers, none of the extra frills that you get. But you're looking at just the basic cost is between $9,000 and $10,000. Cremation is a little bit cheaper, but even that, it's still real money for some of our clients. And if you think about your clients, your Medicare clients, and you said, you know, the average cost of funerals is around $10,000, who has that kind of money? A final expense life insurance policy will certainly help so that your client does not have to stand at the corner with their hat trying to cover funeral expenses. How many of your clients right now, if they died today, their family is going to be taking up a collection or setting up a GoFundMe page to pay for a funeral? Again, a final expense life insurance policy helps alleviate some of those financial burdens. Now, here's where you become a superhero, is that with a final expense life insurance policy, you don't have siblings fighting over money. How many times do you hear about families that are fighting over money? When there's financial hardship, families sometimes get split. You become a superhero to those families of your Medicare clients, that you help them with their final expense planning needs. A final expense life insurance policy could be the super glue that holds a family together. See, final expense insurance is nothing more than really a solution to some of your clients' needs. Now, there's some advantages to offering final expense life insurance. Number one, they are budget-friendly plans. And what do I mean by that? You can tell your client, I can get you coverage for as little as $1 a day, $2 a day, whatever it is. Most plans start around $25 to $30 a month, and they can go up to as high as a client can afford, but they're budget-friendly plans. They're also liberally underwritten, and we even have guarantee issue plans as well. So liberal underwriting, diabetics, no problem. Someone that's had a heart attack, stroke, cancers, if it's been a few years since they've had any of that with no recurrences, they can get a level benefit plan. What do I mean by a level benefit plan? If they died, if they purchase a policy and die a month later, their beneficiary is getting 100% of the death benefit that very day. If guarantee issue, those are usually those graded or modified plans where the beneficiary, if they died in the first couple of years, the beneficiary is only going to get the return of premiums paid plus interest or a percentage of the death benefit. But these plans are available and they're tax-free plans. So the clients don't have to pay, the client's beneficiaries don't have to pay taxes on that money. So there are some other advantages there. Plans are issued quickly. What I mean by quickly, you will have a decision and a policy issued, usually in 5 days or less. Some companies will give you a decision at the point of sale, meaning today. There are no medical exams where the client has to do blood or urine or any of that stuff. They don't have to do any medical records. Plans are issued. And because plans are issued quickly, commissions are paid quickly too. Commissions are paid usually, most of the carriers pay commissions daily or weekly. The commissions are paid directly to you. So the commissions aren't going from the insurance company to URL and then from URL to you. These go directly from the company to you. Usually within about 24 to 48 hours after a policy has been put in force, you can check your bank statement. You'll see your commissions are there. And the plans are very easy to explain and they're easy to understand. All you have to do is explain what the client's rate's going to be and what their beneficiary is going to get. So you pay this, you get that, and you don't have any other minutia in between that you have to explain. So they're very easy to explain and they're easy to understand. Now, how do you know if your clients need final expense life insurance? Milton Berle was quoted once saying, if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. We're going to give you the top 5 lead-in questions. We're in sales, so we know that lead-in questions are designed to expose a client's needs. So question number 1, have you or someone you know ever been responsible for making funeral arrangements? How did it go, and did it create any financial problems? If the funeral arrangements went well, chances are there was enough money to carry out those funeral arrangements. If it went poorly, chances are there wasn't enough money there and it was an absolute miserable time. So this helps you help your clients realize that if they don't have things planned, that they need to get planning, and that if they want a nice funeral, now is the time to act, not leave it up to their family or friends to carry out those funeral arrangements. Question number 2, who will be responsible for your funeral arrangements when you die, and is that person financially prepared? So it really kind of makes the client think, did they let the person that's going to be responsible for planning the funeral, are they aware that that they're the ones that are going to be tagged to do it? And do they have the money to be able to do it, or are they relying on that person to pull money out of their own pocket to plan those funeral arrangements? A final expense life insurance policy will help make that person become financially prepared. Question number 3, does your spouse have enough savings to protect against the immediate loss of your income? Some of your Medicare clients may still be working full-time or even part-time just to make ends meet. If they died today, their paycheck could stop. Does the surviving spouse have enough money to be able to make ends meet for a little bit of time? A final expense life insurance policy can help protect against the immediate loss of that income. Now, question number 4, this is if you're dealing with a widow or widower and their children are going to be responsible for planning the funeral. Question number 4, are you aware that bank accounts and assets are not available to your children immediately upon your death? Money going from spouse to spouse transfers no problem, but money going from a parent to a child, there's some problems there. Those assets are locked up for a period of time. A final expense life insurance policy is a great way to pass along money from a parent to a child. Life insurance in general, the death benefits avoid probate and they avoid taxes. So usually within a couple of days to a couple of weeks, the beneficiary is going to have the money to be able to plan those final expenses. And again, no taxes, and it avoids probate. And question number 5 is very direct. If you don't take out a final expense policy, what alternative plan will you use for your family? This is a way for you to build a door to help lead in questions. But you remember, you have to ask questions. We're all in business for ourselves. We have to ask questions. We have to ask for the business. If we break down the word ask to ASK, we'll see that A stands for ask lead-in questions. You can ask those lead-in questions. That's a handout that's also available for you that you can download right now from our presentation using the toolbar. You can ask those lead-in questions. Have that as a part of your repertoire as you're talking to your clients. So ask those lead-in questions. It may expose the need for final expense life insurance. Once you've exposed those needs, it's then time for S, suggest solutions to their possible issues or their possible needs. And by doing that, making those suggestions and helping them with other planning, you're doing the best thing for your business, which is K, keeping your clients. It's about client retention. Remember, if you don't ask, you don't get. And for those of you that may be in the P&C world or maybe came into the business through the P&C world, you know that statistically speaking, the more lines of coverage that a client has with you and your agency, the chances of them leaving and going somewhere else are very small. The same principle applies here. The more lines of coverage that your Medicare client has with you, the chances of them leaving and going somewhere else are very small. Now, through your relationship with URL Insurance Group, we have a company called Mutual of Omaha. It's a household name. And Mutual of Omaha is partnered with a group called Legacy Safeguard. Now, they have put together this book and DVD called the Postseason Game Plan. And it's really kind of a plan that it's a book that you should really read before the Medicare season starts. But I'm going to take some of the important points from the book and show you how you can still implement these things into your business plan first. So again, this is through your relationship with URL, Mutual of Omaha, you have access to the Legacy Safeguard program in this book and DVD. Now, some of the things that came out of this book is that helping someone with Medicare is simply not enough. And that one of the most overlooked pieces of a financial planning or of a financial plan is final expense planning. Is there enough money to carry out their funeral expenses, their final expenses? It doesn't necessarily have to involve burial. You're helping somebody with Medicare, Medicare being health insurance. Not all of your clients are guaranteed to get sick this year. But at some point, 100% of all of your clients, including us, will die at some point. Now, 8 out of 10 households in the United States say that they need life insurance, but they do not have an agent. You're their Medicare agent. You can also be their life insurance agent. Don't know how to do it? That's why we're here. That's why you've partnered with URL. We will help you with that. And of course, since you're in the Medicare field, you probably already know that the senior market is the fastest growing market in the United States. The opportunities are endless right now, so take advantage of that. With final expense planning, this also came out of the Postseason Game Plan book. Final expenses can be financially devastating to a family. Some families don't have the money for funeral planning, or there may be some fighting between siblings or just extended family. So helping them with final expense life insurance can help alleviate that devastation to a family. Now, keep in mind, though, that final expenses is not just funeral expenses. It can guard against the loss of income. It can help pay the mortgage. It can help pay off credit cards, car payments, medical bills. You don't have to show an accounting. It doesn't have to just be for burial insurance. It can be you can do planning for other things besides funerals. So a final expense life insurance policy has some flexibility there as to what the family does with that money. Now, putting finances aside and just putting that all aside, every single one of us, whether we have money in the bank or not, we all want to be remembered. None of us want to be a faceless name on a family tree. Let me ask you this question. Going back, can you name your 8 great-grandparents? Can you name them by name? And I'm saying by first and last name. Of course, we know who our parents are, and we know who our parents' parents are. Do you know who our great-grandparents are? There's 8 of them. It kind of took me by surprise. I know last names. I don't know first names. I know certain things about the history of people, but I don't know first and last names of all 8 great-grandparents. Nobody wants to be a faceless name on a family tree. And if any of you ever go by a old cemetery, you see some huge headstones and huge monuments. That's just another example of how people spend a lot of money to be remembered. So take a few minutes and think about some of the clients that you currently have. Well, if you're doing Medicare, your clients are 65 years of age or older. Do they have kids or grandkids? Do they seem like people who plan ahead? And are they a person that wants to be remembered? If you answered yes to any of these questions, your clients need help with final expense planning. And remember, Medicare clients are the exact same people that need coverage for final expense planning and helping them with only Medicare is not enough. Now, the Legacy Safeguard program has taken it a step further, and they have a turnkey marketing system already in place for you. So with your partnership with URL, you get contracted with Mutual of Omaha. You will then have access to the Legacy Safeguard program, where they have the turnkey marketing system. This turnkey marketing system includes training videos that you can watch at your own leisure on their website. You also have access to sales scripts on how to book appointments, what to say when you're on different appointments. It's all there at your fingertips. You also have access to direct mail pieces, newspaper inserts, magazine ads. They have group seminar presentation materials. They have a flip chart presentation that you can use at your client's kitchen table. They have client membership brochures and client referral forms and a whole lot more. Speaking of the mailers, if any of you are looking to grow your final expense business and you're looking for a lead program, the Legacy Safeguard program has partnered with Lead Concepts, which is one of the lead vendors that we use here at URL. They're giving a discounted rate. For a 1,000-piece mailer in your area, it's $430. Now, based on your final expense reduction here at URL, we will subsidize those lead costs. If you're interested in more information, feel free to contact me at the end of the presentation today. Now, in addition to all these different turnkey marketing programs that are available, there's also member benefits for your clients. These member benefits, this basically helps you package final expense a little bit different. So let's look into the some of the member benefits that that we have here with Mutual of Omaha and the Legacy Safeguard program. So there are member benefits that include a legacy planning guide software. So your clients are able to provide information when they're gone. This software will help provide information to their loved ones that'll help with historical information. It'll also help with archiving the death certificate and the obituary. And it basically helps reduce the stress and confusion among the family members during a stressful time. It also helps with estate planning attorneys. It'll help them with providing a free living will. It'll get them discounted legal services as well. They'll also have access to a Legacy Safeguard advisor to help them in the family through the entire final expense or the final planning. It'll help them locate a funeral home if they don't know or don't have one. And it also helps them with bereavement travel assistance. How many of your clients have families scattered all throughout the country? This program helps your client's family obtain bereavement airfare so that they can get home for their loved one's funeral. They also provide grief counseling support. But even while they're alive, they get discounts for FTD flowers. The family gets access to discounted prescription drugs for Walmart and Sam's Club. And they also have a free family legacy DVD where they'll be able to put pictures of great family events that have happened throughout their life. These are just some of the things, these member benefits. And your clients have access to the Legacy Safeguard member benefits through their relationship with you. Now this goes to our next point, which is thanking your clients. So if you use the Legacy Safeguard program, they already have these letters that are already typed up. All you need to do is copy and paste this on your letterhead, and it goes into a conversation about thanking your clients for trusting you with the Medicare plans for this year. And then it goes into a conversation about the Legacy Safeguard program. Send this letter out, wait a week or two, follow up with a phone call, and book an appointment, all in the name of thanking your clients for their Medicare business and then helping them and taking that Medicare sale to the next level. Throughout the year, you also have access to other letters that you can copy and paste onto your company letterhead or use your logo. And this is a way to keep in touch with your clients. Again, to talk to them about the Legacy Safeguard program and the member benefits that are associated with that. And it's just a way of you thanking your clients and keeping in touch with your clients and helping take that Medicare sale to the next level. Now, for those clients that love that Legacy Safeguard, the member benefits there, when you're signing somebody up for Legacy Safeguard and a final expense life insurance policy, while you're filling out some of that paperwork, here is a sponsorship form. Ask your client, who in your family and friends would you like to become a member of the Legacy Safeguard program? Get the names, addresses, and phone numbers of these clients. They're going to sponsor their family and friends. This is nothing more than a way to gain referrals. So the family and friends of your Legacy Safeguard clients can now become final expense clients, but also Medicare clients in the fall. And if they're not Medicare clients, maybe they're under 65, which is okay. When they turn 65, you've already kind of put your name out there. They have name recognition that turns into a Medicare client when they turn 65. So you're seeing, if you take some of these steps and use some of these turnkey marketing systems and send out letters and follow up with phone calls and use the sales scripts, you are step by step, you are growing your business. Now, a lot of you in the call today mentioned that your lack of product knowledge. We will help you here at URL with the product knowledge, but the Legacy Safeguard program has all these training guides that are available to you. And one of the best things that I failed to mention until now, the cost of this program is free. It's free to your clients. It is free for you. All you need to do is have a relationship with us here at URL, which most of you do, get contracted with Mutual of Omaha, and then once you have your Mutual of Omaha writing number, and it's life insurance is different than Medicare, but once you have your writing number, you can then register on the Legacy Safeguard program on their website, and you will have access to all of these different materials, training guides, turnkey marketing programs, letters, everything. It's all available at your fingertips. Now let me put the Legacy Safeguard program aside a minute and just throw this out there. As I mentioned before, in the Legacy Safeguard program, I already mentioned this too. Doing Medicare planning for your clients is simply not enough. Now, if you're not offering your Medicare clients other services, someone else will. And now, what is stopping that person from stealing your Medicare client and offering them a Medicare plan in the fall? So again, if you're not offering your Medicare clients other services, someone else will. And what is stopping that person from selling them a Medicare plan and stealing your client? If you're not offering your clients other products and services, you're leaving the door open. So if you use this equation, Medicare plus other services, it equals client retention, and you're closing the door on your competition from coming in and stealing your client. Now, if you're more of a numbers person and you want to see, okay, well, this sounds great, Matt, but what's in it for me? Here's how the numbers can tell the story. Now, you have the opportunity realistically to increase your sales revenue overnight. Some of you are sitting on some very large books of Medicare business. So if you just did 10 final expense deals, you have the potential to increase your sales by $6,000 in your pocket. 20 sales is $12,000 in your pocket. 30 sales, $18,000. 50 sales, $30,000. This is attainable. And how much money did you spend on leads? Not a dime. All you did is sent out some letters, made some phone calls, booked an appointment, and you're just building on your book of business, gaining referrals, and then you just keep doing it over and over again. You've heard the cliche, don't leave money on the table. Your Medicare sales can open the door to so much more. As I mentioned, life insurance and final expense sales, those are probably some of the easier ones. Annuity sales or long-term care sales, there's a little more planning involved, but we have teams in place to help you. Now, for those of you that don't have time or you just don't want to deal with it, That is perfectly okay. We have the Orion Concierge Advisor Services. The Orion program, as we call it here at URL, is nothing more than a referral program. It is on a client-by-client, case-by-case basis. If you don't want to deal with it, but you have a client that's interested, make the introduction to us here at URL. We will help strengthen your relationship with your client. We will be available to answer your client's questions. We will be able to help keep your clients loyal to you. They are still your clients. And all we're doing is alleviating you from the time commitments or any of the administrative burden that you may feel, or maybe just the whole lack of knowledge thing. We can help you with that. And you still earn a commission, you still retain your clients, and you're still helping your clients. So you can take us up on that offer. If you don't have time, utilize our Orion program. But we have the pieces of the puzzle. We have what it takes to help you become a senior market champion, a senior market leader, a senior market advisor. And to put money where our mouth is, we're going to help you go for gold or strive for 500. So now that Medicare's open enrollment season is over, it's now time to become the next senior market champion. For 4 paid applications with a minimum annualized premium of $360, we'll give you a $125 bonus for 4 paid applications. That's our bronze level. Our silver level, to go for the silver medal, it's 8 paid applications. You're going to get a $250 bonus. And 16 paid applications, you have gone for gold, you're going to get a $500 bonus. So you're now at a crossroads. The Medicare season's over, but there's many, many opportunities. Are you going to go left and miss the opportunity, or are you going to go right and take the opportunities that Medicare presents to you? For those of you who are ready to go to the right and take that opportunity, here's what you need to do. Here are the next steps. Step number 1, get contracted with Mutual of Omaha. Once you have your writing number with Mutual of Omaha, you will register with the Legacy Safeguard website, and we will help you every step of the way. Once you're registered, you can order supplies, and you can start copying and pasting those letters and contacting your clients, and you can watch your sales grow. I guarantee you that if you implement some of these plans and some of these steps into your business practices today, you look from 1 year from right now, and you will see that your growth, your sales growth, and your revenue will be higher 1 year from now. For those of you that have any questions or would like individual consultation, feel free to contact me directly here at URL. My toll-free number is 800-926-8875, extension 141. If any of you have any questions, you can also type those questions now, and I will read those questions and answer them for you. But again, if you would like individual consultation regarding plans, any of the step-by-step processes that we discussed today, feel free to contact me. I'm here to help. 800-926-8875, extension 141. I'm not seeing any questions coming in at this time, but if there are any questions, I'll hang on the line for just a few more minutes here. I do appreciate everyone taking time out of their schedule today to join us for the Post-AEP Medicare Plan here at URL Insurance Group. We look forward to helping take your sales to the next level. Okay, at this time, I don't see any questions, so we will bid you adieu. Oh, here a question just popped in. Thank you for the question here. Nicole asked if you can get a copy of the presentation. Yes, I will get the copy of the presentation will automatically be sent to you and all attendees. So yes, that will happen. Thank you for that question, Nicole. Okay, so at this time, thank you very much for joining us. Again, my number, 800-926-8875, extension 141. Thank you very much. We appreciate your business. We appreciate your partnership. We appreciate your trust. And we look forward to helping make 2018 the best year yet. Have a great day, everybody, and we will talk to you soon.